1 minus 1, 0, 4 minus 1, 3, 9 minus 1, 9 minus 1, here 8. Again, 3 minus 1, it is 2. You got like this. Now, after this, in this part, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 4, 0, 3, 8, 2. Luckily, we got all the parts. But here the trouble is here, 4 minus 1. My aim is, I have to get the second row. Next step is, second row, second entry should be 1. Here, second row, second entry should be 1. So, how to get the second row, second entry as 1? To that purpose, I have to take this column, this row to the second row. That means, I am interchanging the third row and second row. I would like to interchange the third row and second row. See here, I have to get the third row and second row. That purpose, I am doing like this. Listen to me here. Here I am getting the third row and second row. That purpose here, we make it as like this. Right, AB is obtained as in this method. AB is obtained as like this. Here I am applying some change. The change is R3 and R2 are interchanging. Right. AB matrix will be equal to, this is the part now, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? 0, 0, 1, 4, right? Here, this we are interchanging now. That's why 0, 3, 8, 2 we are writing. R3 goes to R2. Again, 0, 0, 1, 4, right? After this, I have to get here 1. I have to get here 1. To get the 1, I can divide with 3. You may divide with the 3. Almost all. This is the one of the step. For this problem, no other alternative. But try to avoid to divide the numbers. Or when you want to divide, it should be a exact integer. Then only you try to divide. Why? Because if you divide, you get the more number of fractions. While solving the fractions, we may lose the number of values. The accuracy will fail. We may lose the marks. So try to focus on it. Almost all don't divide. But if it is compulsory, you divide that. So here it's a compulsory. Divide that. So there I am applying the R2 goes to R2 by 3. So now here AB is equal to 1, 1, 1, 1 and 0, 1, 8 by 3, 2 by 3, 0, 0, 1, 4. Right. We got here now. My aim is here 1, 1, 1. That means all the principal diagonal mates we got 1. So it's a very easy. But now I have to solve. I have to make this entry as 0, this entry as 0, this entry as 0. So these entries I have to make it 0. So how to make this as zeros? That purpose, first I apply like this one. The operations are, these all operations you have to generate in your brain only. We didn't have any idea, but we have the only one idea. Making one and making one here, making one here. This is an important thing. Right. Here I am doing like this. Here in this part, RAB will be written as like this. The operation is here. R1 goes to R1 minus R2 minus R3. R1 goes to R1 minus R2 minus R3. You get the laborious. Better you make it R2 and then you make it R1. See, if I get the R2 entry, this entry as 0, then I can get like this. See here, I am applying like this. R2 is this one. R2 is written as R2 minus 8 by 3 times of R3. 8 by 3 times of R3. What I am doing, observe here. I have to make this entry as 0. That's why I am multiplying this part. So this I can write like this. 1, 1, 1, 1. Here 0, 1. 8 by 3 minus 8 by 3. We got 0. 2 by 3 minus 32 by 3. 2 by 3 minus 32 by 3. Here 2 by 3 minus 32 by 3. Here you got minus 10. So you got here 0, 1, 0, minus 10, 0, 0, 1, 4. We got like this. And then next part, I have to make it as this as 0 and this as 0. That purpose, I am applying the last operation, that is R1 goes to R1 minus R2 minus R3. You observe here. My aim is to get this entry as 0, this entry as 0, this entry has to get any numeral, right? That part I may get here. AB is equal to 1, 0, 0. Here 1 minus 1, 0. Again 1 minus 1, 0. This part 1 plus 10 minus 4. So that means here you got there 5. Again 1, 0 minus 10. Again 0, 1, 4. By observing this part, I think we reach our answers. This entire constants will give the values. So tell me the values now. The values are here very clearly. By this entire discussion, we may write these values are like this. Here x value can be x is equal to 5, y is equal to minus 10 and z is equal to 4. So this is the value of that. So x, y, z values we got it. So this is the way to solve a matrix Gauss-Jordan method, system of equations by using Gauss-Jordan method. So this is the Gauss-Jordan method form. So x5, y minus 10, z4 we got. So this will be the solution and it is an important method, Gauss-Jordan method. Now we will go to the another method. Okay, in this delta 3 we have like this. This delta 3 is equal to, we may write like this: a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, d1, d2, d3. You people understand now. Delta 1 is by eliminating the coefficients of x with constants. Delta 2 is by eliminating the coefficients of y with constants. Delta 3 is by eliminating the coefficients of z with constants. Right. You got delta 1, you got delta 2, you got delta 3. Already we defined the delta. Right. Why you are defining this much and how you find it and what is the value of this one? It's very simple now. After evaluating these all determinants, x is delta 1 by delta. X is delta 1 by delta. Y is delta 2 by delta. Z is delta 3 by delta. You understand this part now. So we can solve x as delta 1 by delta, y as delta 2 by delta, z as delta 3 by delta. So now you people try to understand, in this method only the tough part is finding the values of delta, delta 1, delta 2, delta 3. Only that part. If you are able to find the determinant values of delta, delta 1, delta 2, delta 3, it's easy to solve and easy to solvable. So then you get the x value, y value, z value. So this is an application method of Cramer's rule. So in this one only you have to focus how to find out the values of delta 1 value, delta 2 value, delta 3 value and delta value. If you are able to assess, then we can write all the things. So try to understand delta, delta 1, delta 2, delta 3. You have to calculate in Cramer's rule. So this is the Cramer's method. So for this we take an example based on this. Okay, now just till now we discussed the Gauss-Jordan method and based on that